Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Untitled Entertainment. This is our first ever watch party, and we are getting in tune for the Mandalorian, Chapter 23, the penultimate episode for Season 3. We are excited. I am here with my co-host, Fresh, and we are so hyped to get ready to watch this with y'all.
Listen, I kind of spoiled it for myself. Like with a Star Wars Celebration, they kind of spoiled. They showed this episode during the celebration, so a lot of like leaks came out, and I kind of like spoiled myself. So I kind of know what's gonna go on, but I want to see it for myself as far as how it was like played out. But like, yeah, we need to ramp up. You know, I want to see a strong finish to this show.
I hear you. I'm with you. I mean, I've had way more faith than you have. You know, it's kind of teetering on a roller coaster for you a little bit. For me, I feel like it's been solid the whole way through. But I'm just excited because I guess we're both waiting for the same things, for Moff Gideon or for some type of villain to pop up, which we assume is going to be Gideon, right? And see where they really try to ramp up and go for these last two episodes. So I'm excited.
Yeah, well, let's see, man. We're gonna see. This episode is 50 minutes. It's the longest
Ooh,
episode out of the whole entire Mandalorian series. So,
juicy.
so this is a half a movie right here. So hopefully, man, it sticks the landing and we can have a strong finish to this season if this is the last season.
Hmm.
All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and play this, and we're gonna start in three, two, one. Mm-hmm.
They did have a Mandalorian mask with red lights on it. So I hope Gideon get a mask, man. 'Cause that means somebody's
If,
bad in this episode.
I mean, you ain't know.
I seem to be judging a lot of this episode off of your vibes, bro.
Nah, we good, we good.
Word.
Okay.
So you just got these type of droids out in the open right now.
Yeah, word. Like,
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that's a stormtrooper designation.
yeah, it is.
Woo!
It only took us the last two episodes to get him.
I know, right?
Oh, clones? What's going on in there?
There are citizens loyal to the Empire on every planet in this galaxy.
Yo, a couple of these people look familiar.
That strength must not be wasted.
Yeah.
Grand Admiral Thrawn's return will herald in the re-emergence of our military
Yes.
and provide Commandant Hux enough time.
Oh shit, Hux.
Shit.
So that's his father.
Oh
And
shit.
yeah,
Yep, this is the beginning of the First
see.
Order right here, bro.
Participate in the Shadow Council.
Who calls it a Shadow Council?
Word.
Captain, secrets
It's like
are my
it's
stuff.
like writing secret lair.
I hear
on
whispers
top of a
from
mountain.
one end of the galaxy to another.
Oh
never-
man. Man
Project
trying to pull a
Necromancer
coup?
is-
Oh shit. Yep, that's it right there then.
What has become of Dr. Pershing and the research?
Project
he promised us?
Necromancer?
Dr.
Fucking with
Pershing
dead bodies.
was
That's it.
captured
That's
by
the
the New
Palpatine
Republic.
resurrection program.
His research is lost.
3 Praetorian guards.
Praetorian
Sounds
Guard.
like someone is concerned about the assassination attempt.
Yo, Gideon really trying to take over right now, bro.
Which is why we need to stamp them out now.
Is that what they doing? They
Yes.
experiment?
This is what I'm talking about, Fresh Prince. Plot. The sense of
Good idea,
urgency.
reinforcements.
The sense of urgency. I feel it.
And your guard.
Mhm.
Long live the Empire!
Let's go! For the future, bro, my faith will be in Gideon to take over this whole shit, bro.
See, we normally get like this, and then like the rest of the episode, fillers.
That's right.
Like now we're
yeah.
gonna get plot to plot to plot to plot. We getting to the thick of it. I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
Nah, yeah, hell yeah. You start an episode like that, like you can't segue. You gotta keep this shit going. Ooh, let's go. Wait, what's that on the bottom?
That's
Oh.
the Mandalorian. He's like, yo, I told y'all to move in, but I didn't tell y'all all to move
It's a
in.
light cruiser. And second, it's not imperial.
See, look, I ain't even see the whole. Oh, that shit is a. Oh, nah, my bad.
Mandalorian privateers.
I thought it was the Republic
I'll
symbol.
bet you half that.
How you roll up somewhere though?
He's tight right now. He's like, yo, I gave you a little bit of land. Y'all looking like y'all taking the whole shit.
This is what I'm talking about, though. This is the calm before the storm right here. Let's get ready to go. If Filoni just got this movie that we know is gonna culminate really all of this shit, I mean, they gotta take time to build it up, because if they don't, then when the movie come out, we gonna be complaining like, how did this happen? How did that happen? Like,
They've never met.
I think they're doing a good job.
Man, listen, you could have trimmed the fat. You could have trimmed a whole lot of
They
fat.
will if they want
They could have paced it better. They could have. But again, I'm not mad at it. I like this type of shit. I like filling in blanks. Yo, even the kids, yo. I'm digging this, man. Yo, even in that helmet, she's sexy as shit.
Yeah, her walk is crazy. Dan walks like he's drunk all the time.
Yo, they are deep, yo.
Mercedes, she's bad, bro.
For real, man.
Yo, that's a thick ass Mandalorian back there, bro.
Yeah, man.
You trying to say I could cosplay as a Mandalorian now?
Listen, man, this is the way, man.
Mando.
Mando.
Man, do they hate you?
That's all the way from Coruscant, so you might want to wait for a smaller. That's not the only gift I have for you.
Oh shit.
Let's go. My man is in there.
Mm-hmm.
The pilot provides cognition.
Yes.
Nah, bro.
My
Grogu
man,
about to
Gro-
control IG-12, bro.
He about to be crying, bro.
Oh, nah, this is nuts, bro. Nah.
Oh, let's go
Well,
Bad baby.
a little top.
But let's see if he fits.
This is crazy. This is nuts. This is good. Yo, bro, this is what I mean. Shit that you don't think of, but it's like right in front of your face. Why not?
Maybe when he's older.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
I think he's saying he's old enough to operate it.
Yes.
Mm-mm. Get him out of there.
No.
No, at least let him try it out in my office.
Yes.
No, this is not a good idea. Come on.
Yes. Yes.
He's so excited. He's like, yes, yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
What are you doing? Stop. Grogu. No.
He's looking like us before the show.
I like
He got a big ass bird on that bitch.
everybody eating good tonight.
Jesus Christ, she's bad. It's funny that they said that she was not going to be in the season. They lied.
Which is why I'm proposing that we leave Navarro and move the fleet into orbit above Mandalore.
Decent plan.
I need volunteers from both tribes.
We already know damn
I will
well.
go.
The boy said something, so you know you gotta go.
I will go.
I will go.
All right, one go? All right.
I will go.
No doubt.
Okay, we get it. Y'all gonna go.
I will go as
Word. I was gonna say the armorer shit, like I was waiting for her. She wanted to see the forge. She like, nah, I gotta go. I was gonna say we need to get ourselves some helmets and start showing up to these joints,
Scouting
man,
party
so
descending
we
to
can end up as extras in some of these things. Man.
It's worse than I thought.
I was here when it happened.
He's like, no, say what happened. Where were
I
you?
was living this shit. Where were you?
My man called him a second generation Mandalorian.
We're ready.
That ship is so fire, bro.
I know, I love it, yo.
The Interceptor is always gonna be my favorite, man, but this one right here is fucking dope.
I think it's my top three. This one, like you said, I love the Interceptor too, and Boba's. Well, it's really Django's, but
Yeah, the slave one.
yeah, Slave one,
Somewhere
those three,
below.
This shit look like Krypton, bro.
right? And the main ones in this squad is really the squad. Like all of these people together, like you shouldn't be able to fuck with them. Like,
The
all right,
fuck?
it gotta be more. It gotta be more Mandos, bro.
Is that the voice of Lady Bo-Katan?
Oh shit.
With the cape? Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, all right. Let me calm down.
We knew you would not forsake us, Lady Bo-Katan. We have
Christian
failed you.
Bale.
It looks like Christian Bale.
Yeah, that's.
I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, wait.
After our forces
Wait a minute.
in exchange for submitting to the Empire and
I was about to
disarming
say, so she didn't lose to him. She gave it up.
that is how Moff Gideon came to possess the Darksaber.
See? Okay. All right.
So it didn't really belong to Moff Gideon.
Right. She never
Is it-
lost it.
That means it's still cursed.
Cursed. This is what I was saying about something spiritual still attached to it. Like, yeah, it's still cursed because
Are you Death Watch?
It's shattered into many warring factions.
she don't never answer questions though.
From
That might be Rook Cast, bro. She don't never answer nobody
Mandalore
questions.
has
These are the reasons I serve you, Lady Kreese.
Ooh.
The song is not yet written. I will
Yo.
serve you until it is.
See,
See,
this is the writing that I like. This is what I like.
Yeah, and this is how I felt the whole season. Like this was building up. This is her story, bro, and she deserves it. Where she came from in the Clone Wars and all of this, she deserves this, man. I hope after all of this, she is in charge of everybody, bro. She's the one that deserves it out of everybody.
those of you who are well enough can join us in the search for the Great Forge.
We can do better than that.
We can show you where it is.
Bring you there.
Yes. All right, gotta be some drama. This is how I be sometimes. It's like, all right, I'm feeling there needs to be some drama coming soon, but I don't want to check the time.
Submit or fight.
Where? We gotta work it out.
You know, Axe Wolf he can't get beat up twice.
You taught your apprentice well.
You didn't learn that from me.
Yo, all season wasn't me. Nah. Yo.
You lived here?
We all did.
We never left. Survived by migrating.
You niggas is salty. You got the right to though, but they all salty.
More survivors.
Oh nah. Let's go.
We're pinned down. We need backup.
Got Mando troopers with Beskar armor. This is fire. I'm gonna be honest. I have to assume that these dudes are regular people in these uniforms. The Paz Vizsla figure that they released
Yeah.
that has Favreau's head sculpture. Expecting him to take off his helmet sometime before the season is over.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Shit. Oh, let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. This the fuck I want. Let's go, Mo. Oh my god. Let's go, Mo.
Hmm.
I need that fucking helmet. I need that helmet. I need that.
Activate the interceptors and bombers.
Oh man, bro. What?
Surrender the Darksaber and tell these people that this planet is mine.
We're not leaving you behind.
Come on, bro.
There are too many.
Unnecessary, bro. That was unnecessary, bro.
This is the way. You mean I want to clock out?
Yeah, like, bro, you got a kid, bro. What are you doing right now? Like, there was no need for that. Who's gonna get the last hit now? Bro, 'cause like, you wild. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, it's over, bro. What? That's fucked up, bro. God damn, cuz.
All right.
Bro, that shit was unnecessary, bro. That was cool. I had fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still a little like hesitant, right? Because we only got one episode left.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to cover, right? You can see how this episode was 50 minutes. That shit went like that.
Right.
So just imagine like the battle, Moff Gideon, whatever the resolve is, and not knowing that there was a whole entire base in Mandalore.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you had settlers that lived there Never
Yeah.
left. Kept saying I never
Hmm.
left, but didn't know they had a fucking base there, bro.
Right.
buddy. I don't know, man.
I mean, as far as for them, like the settlers, they probably never had a reason to try to go back to the Great Forge. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything is destroyed. It's like we got to try to find a new community, some place to try to survive and live. They probably just never went back there. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why they didn't know. I could give that a pass because it's like, yeah, everything is destroyed. There's no reason to go back. We know there's nothing there. So I can let that slide. But yeah, the fact that the show itself, like we haven't gone into any of that, I might have said that before, and this is something we talked about, like, or somebody might have said it before, but I know it came up before that they probably have a base or something like that going on Mandalore, and that's probably why they're telling everybody that it's uninhabitable or whatever, so that nobody goes back to look or see what's going on there. So yeah, it's like we kind of knew it, but again, like you said, going back into story and how the episodes have been progressing. Yeah, there's no type of hints, illusions to that or anything. So it's like, yeah, that's kind of wild that this has been going on the whole time and nobody else knows about that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, listen, I'm excited about the next episode. It just, I feel like I've been burnt with Disney and how they like
Hmm.
execute like endings and shit. Um, but yeah, this episode was strong, man. I liked it. Even though I kind of knew a lot of the spoiler shit, it was good to kind of see it for
Yeah,
myself.
how was it on a rewatch for you personally?
It was. I mean, I only got to read what happened. I didn't see it.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, this is the first time me seeing it like visually. Um, the way they wrote it about Paz dying was a little bit more. It felt more of a loss than from what I saw. Like it was kind of like a unnecessary death, but
Hmm.
but written down, and it seemed like that was the case.
Right.
Um, no, but it was good, man. I enjoyed myself. It was a good solid episode. But mind you, like this is something that could have been done a little earlier to kind
Hmm.
of get to this. Like it's all about the sense of urgency, right? There were
Right.
there were none, right? And if Din knew that the saber belonged to her since episode 3, it should have been told in episode 3. Like, why drag us
Hmm.
around so many episodes to say, hey, listen, this is yours actually. You know what I mean? It was just so much fat and kind of like just dragging us around. But I get it. They had to throw in little nuggets, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it makes the show suffer, like as far as like quality control and just overall like expectations for the Mandalorian. Because if this is gonna be the last season for Mandalorian, it needs to be strong. It needs to be like I want to be able to rewatch this season. At
Hmm.
this point in time, I kind of don't want to rewatch it because it's like, I'll rewatch the first 2 episodes and the last 2 episodes. Everything else is kind of like whatever. But either or, man, this episode was strong. Like I enjoyed it much better than the previous one, episode 6, 7,
Hmm.
something like that. But yeah, I had a good time. How about you, man?
No, I enjoyed myself. I mean, I obviously, as we could see on the rewatch, like, yeah, I enjoyed myself, man. So I guess this is the first time you get to see me actually watching it. You know what I'm saying? So you can see, like, I'm not like faking my enjoyment, like for Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's little things that catch my attention or that I enjoy that they do. You know what I'm saying? But like again, I can agree with what you're saying. It's just that most of the times I try to give them the benefit of the doubt until the season is done. And then I go back and be like, all right, maybe you could have took out this, maybe you could have took out that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as where we've seen the season has been going, I think it's been pretty consistent on where it's going. Again, maybe we can talk about the pacing once the season is done. We could talk about the pacing and maybe some things that they could have shortened or took out completely or whatever the case may be. But on an overall, like I've been enjoying myself for the majority of this ride. I really enjoyed this episode. I don't think there's anything that I really disliked about the episode, other than the fact that, of course, at the end, I felt like maybe it's the way that the way it was shot, or not shot but edited, right? Well, shot and edited, because he shouldn't have been on that side of the door, and I feel like it was that quick that he could have just been on the other side, clicked it, and shut the door, and everybody could have got out safely. Maybe if they would have shot it a different way or edited it a different way, I wouldn't have felt like that. But because of the way it was presented, I'm like, nah, you had way more than enough time to get away. So that was kind of cheesy to me. And like you said, it felt like a waste. Um, and from the way they wrote it, you said sounded like it could have been more of an impact. I think that if that's what they were going for, they really should have made sure that that hit, because that character, as we saw, I'm kind of invested in that character, even though we never saw his face. He didn't have that much to do, but I was invested. And I feel like it was wasted. Like you could have made him feel way more important in that moment. So that's the only thing that I dislike. But other than that, I will probably give it a five again, because I enjoyed myself through the entire episode. I just hope and pray that this next episode lands everything, and I feel satisfied with whatever they give me. And nothing is perfect, but I just hope I'm satisfied by the ending of this series.
Yeah, as long as it's like the fact that this episode is like one of the first and only like cohesive stories. Like it just from
Hmm.
start to finish, it shows you A to B.
Hmm.
That's what I like to see. Like I like that kind of like linear story. Like we've been getting that, but like we get like story based stuff during the beginning. Then we get the credits. Then we get side missions. Then the last 5 minutes we get story, actual
Hmm.
progression. This was like a
Hmm.
full on like start to finish. This is where we're going. This is how it's gonna be done. And yeah, man, this episode for me, I give it a five. This is what I like to see. I like to see progression. I like to see the stakes are high. I like to see just the overall just the progression and just and the sense of urgency. That's what I like. I want to see. I want to feel like, oh man, like at the edge of my seat. That's what I want,
Right.
because it feels like this Moff Gideon. Even though his entrance was fucking dope, but it seems like he's just been the villain for the last 3 seasons.
Hmm.
I need that to step up. I need to see him. Like I need to see like what he's about. You know what I
Right.
mean? But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to next episode, man. The season finale. I'm not ready for the season finale, but I mean, to see how this watch party performs. If it performs well, man, we do it again next week. And try to make it a thing and try to see if we can get more people on there. But
Hmm.
this is for us. This is East Coast time, so like it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
So
it's crazy.
it's different. That's probably the only jealousy
Hindrance.
I have towards the people over in LA and California and shit like that. Like, you guys get it at 12. That's
Hmm.
a decent time to have a watch party. But like 4 o'clock in the morning, we like, I'm drinking a Red Bull.
Right.
So I'm like,
I with coffee. So Disney Lucasfilm, look at how much we're sacrificing for your content. Listen, we out
yeah.
here.
But we're gonna, yeah, man. But yeah, we'll talk about it
But
more in depth.
before we end though, before we end, because I don't want to go into too much, like you were about to say. I know we're gonna talk more about it on Friday. But what would you like in order for this season to be a success for you? What would you need to see, or what do you want to see in the final episode?
Because this story, to be honest, this story has been everywhere, so it's kind of hard to anticipate anything to happen, right?
Hmm.
We don't know because this is all like this is uncharted territory. Um, to be honest, I would like to see just the downfall of Moff Gideon. Like, just he needs to die. Um, so he's not a threat anymore. I don't need him to be a villain in season 4. I don't need him to be a villain in the movie. Um, to be honest, I don't know. I want to be surprised. And at this point in time, like this episode here, even though I kind of knew the leaks, but I was kind of surprised. I was like, this is pretty good.
Hmm.
But I really don't have any expectations as far as like where it's gonna go. I need progression to whatever it
Hmm.
is. But what about you? Same question for yourself.
Well, again, like the reason I asked you that is because, like you said, you're feeling some trepidation about how things have been going with Disney and Marvel with the way that they have their finales. So that's why I personally asked, what would you need for it to be considered a success in your eyes? Me personally, I'm really not looking. Again, I don't have anything that I'm saying like this needs to happen in order for it to be a success for me. But with everything that's going on, I really did not expect to hear as much dialogue about Thrawn as we got in the beginning. I never thought we were going to get that introduced into this. So the fact that we got that again just shows, I guess, we were going forward into Ahsoka, and most likely the way Rosario Dawson was talking is gonna depend on how we take the season, on whether they'll get a season two. So for me, I just want something that's gonna end in a way that feels like the Mandalorians have come to some type of cohesion at the end of the day. I really do want to see Bo-Katan like actually step into that role. I'm not saying she needs to be all right, fully formed in her final form, but I need to see her comfortable in being like, all right, listen, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna head the Mandalorians, and we going forward into bringing all of these rest of these scattered clans into the fold back into Mandalore. As long as they do that, and I'm not saying I want Moff Gideon to die because I love Giancarlo Esposito. And listen, if we got him in Star Wars, I want to see him as much as possible. But as long as the finale resolves this story in a decent and solid way, I'm good. I'm not saying he has to die, but as long as it ends in a respectable way, then I'm happy. Because we know they said in the beginning, we're getting Thrawn coming forward. So we might not even need him because we got Ray Stevenson, who's probably going to be his apprentice because the Chinese lady is his apprentice, but that'll probably be his enforcer. So we probably won't need Gideon. So he probably will die. But at the end of the day, as long as they do everything and tie it up in a nice little bow, and there's nothing, I mean, they can leave things open for the future, but as long as nothing is open where it's like, nah, this doesn't make sense and it feels like the season was a waste, then I'm fine. That might sound kind of all over the place, but again, I'm not looking for nothing specific. I just hope the way it lands feels solid for me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that kind of sucks about everything is that all this stuff really means nothing. I mean, it means something, but you kind of know the faith of everybody, right? Thrawn is no
Mm-hmm.
longer, you know, clearly the new trilogy, like Thrawn is not around, right? He's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, I don't know. I I really don't know. Like I said before, I don't have like no expectations as far as like what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. Just don't know. It's pretty cool to see like little callbacks to the new trilogy with Hux, his father,
Mm-hmm.
um, the guards, the Praetorian guards. I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty cool to see, but
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, because this is really the second time, but this is kind of tight too because we don't get to see them in action too much. So, yeah, that was dope too, man.
yeah, you only
I
got to
really
see him
enjoyed that.
during Rise of Skywalker. That was the only time we saw him, right? We saw them
Exactly. Right. Right.
that, yeah. I
Yeah. So
mean,
even when they said their names in the beginning, I got a little hype. So the fact that they actually gave us a solid ending to pulling them up in the beginning. I thought that was kind of dope, man. I like that. We got to this again. This is what I feel like the sequel trilogy should have been about. Like I feel like they missed the ball on a lot of shit, man. This whole Moff Gideon thing, I think they could have really milked out for a real new introduction to Star Wars after Vader and the Emperor and all that. But we're relegated to filling in the gaps now. So I guess we got to do the best what we can with what we got, right? But they're
yeah.
doing their thing. They're doing their thing. Shout outs to Dave Filoni and John Favreau. I'm not complaining at all. You guys are doing your thing, and I'm loving everything that you guys are doing to try to keep the fans involved in it as well. And you're not just on some, I ain't going to throw that out there, but you guys are not on just some, I'm going to make movies and make money. You guys are actually invested with us and what we care about, what we're worried about. You guys are true fans. So I'm just happy. We live in a great time right now. We tend to get very childish and I'm at a loss for words right now. But yeah, we tend to forget that we're not the only ones that this stuff is made for. It's made for everyone. So I'm happy with what we're getting, regardless of that. Sometimes we might be a little like, that's not what we want, or they could have did better, and whatever. We have our feelings, but at the end of the day, we should all be proud that we're still getting as much content as we're getting right now. Because at one point, there was no Star Wars anymore. So we need to remember that too when we sit here and we go in balls deep sometimes on these situations. Twitter, talking to you guys.
Yeah, Twitter's wild. Yeah, so I guess we'll talk about it more in detail on Friday during our live show at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So tune in for that. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, hit that bell notification. So when we go live, you get that notification on your phone. Say, hey, listen, tune in. Lock in. Um, we're gonna have our main panel. We're gonna have Red Nasty and Soul Brick chime in for this episode too. So we'll get into more detail about it, and um, I'll probably give it another watch to kind of like reset
Yeah,
to go
I
into
am
it
too.
fresh. But yeah, other than that, man, thanks for stopping by, hanging out, and we catch y'all next time.
Word.
Peace out.